And we are back in the WHHI-TV Daily News. Sheila Roemeling was here with me, and she is, of course, the Executive Director of Fresh Start Healing Heart. And we are talking about human trafficking, as we always are with Sheila. But today, unfortunately, we're starting with some news that's maybe not as uplifting as we might have hoped it would be.
Yes.
Some numbers in South Carolina.
Yes. SLED recently posted that in South Carolina, it's over 300 cases that are documented, almost 400 from last year. And I know that's way up from the year before and even during COVID. The sad thing is being such a small state, those numbers are just the ones we know about and not the ones we don't know about.
Right.
And I know with Fresh Start Healing Heart, we service quite a few survivors that didn't go to law enforcement and were able to come to us and get the help they needed.
Right.
And so those numbers they don't know about.
Right.
So there's proof already that we're missing quite a few.
Quite a few. And you mentioned before we started filming that a lot of those people don't go to law enforcement specifically for the reason that they've already been hurt by law enforcement. So they no longer trust that as an avenue for help.
Well, in any occupation, we have good and bad.
Right.
And so there are good law enforcement that really do care and really want to help. Unfortunately, there's bad ones. And so when they have either serviced law enforcement through the commercial sex industry or maybe the labor trafficking, they assisted the situation. Now you have survivors that don't want to come forward and talk, or those that have even come from other countries. And law enforcement is horrendous in other countries, so they're afraid to even do that here.
Right.
So,
they don't know what to expect at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. So your work is so important, and I know we have some upcoming things to help facilitate your work in the area. So tell us about what's coming up.
Well, with the rising costs of everything, food, housing, transportation, all the prices have gone up, and all these things cost us as well as we serve survivors. So they come to us free of charge. We do everything. And so through the trauma counseling, the housing, nutrition, classes, courses, translation, everything, it gets expensive. And so when you hear about the costs that are not only being incurred that way, and I'm sure everybody understands that inflation, but you're also looking at the rise in the victims. So for us to be able to serve more, we need more help.
Yes.
We really do. And so I wanted to share a few ways that people could help. They can not only go to our website at freshstarthealingheart.org and learn what to look for to help find victims, because victims don't self-identify. They just don't come out and say, help me, I'm a victim of human trafficking. They don't do that. It doesn't happen that way. So we need you to be educated and the public to be educated on what to look for. So going to our website, getting that education, or calling us to come in and do an education session. The other thing they could do is come to our murder mystery. We have a disco-themed murder mystery dinner happening at Moss Creek, just off the island. And on August 24th at 4 p.m. You can purchase the tickets at our website. What a great way to learn how to start to investigate.
Right. By investigating.
So you get to play the part, have a wonderful dinner. You get to investigate who may have murdered this person, which I believe is going to help people to learn how to walk out the roles of what to look for, what to ask.
Yeah.
At the same time, of course, we don't want to be as bold with someone who might be a victim. We want to be compassionate as we're trying to investigate a little bit. Now, we're not calling everybody to take law enforcement's part. Please don't take it that way. But it's a way to start learning how to start asking the right questions to know if you need to give us a call. Or law enforcement a call.
Yeah.
The other is, many know that we have a secondhand store in Estill, South Carolina. That store has helped us to take 2 survivors out of the area. It's called Fresh Start Clothing and Accessories, as well as it has helped us to do 3 apprenticeships for survivors to have a resume to go somewhere or to help save up so that they can get a car in their place and move on.
Yeah.
The other is it's helped the community up there. Well, we are about to open another one here in July in Ridgeland. Now, it used to be A&J thrift shop for anybody that knew the area, and I know it's been well known, but we have taken it over and we're just waiting for the inspection. We're already set up, ready to go, so we're waiting for the inspection and then they can come on out. So please, come and give us your money that way.
Come shop with us.
So we're very excited about that, and we've got more things going on. So please look forward to seeing us more.
Yeah, well, it's always great to talk with you, and it's fascinating as always. And make sure, please, that you are checking out the Murder Mystery Dinner and checking out their thrift store so you can really help with this amazing resource that's in our community. Thank you, Sheila, so much for being here. And we'll be back in just a moment, so don't go away.